Oh man, what a night of NBA action. We're going to get it started off with this Joel Embiid move, which literally makes no sense. Don't tell me he's not one of the best players, if not the best player in the world. After watching this, look at this. He falls, doesn't travel, steps it back. What is this shot, man? How did he make this? Absolutely. This man is 100% your MVP. I don't want to hear any conversation about it. Look at this shot, man. To step it back, 7-2. And because I'm so tall, it doesn't even matter. Look where his hands are. You cannot play better defense. It is literally impossible. But Joel Embiid just shows why he is the MVP. And then, of course, they go and they win it in overtime, which we'll get to. But let's just talk about this shot. Embiid tries an awkward step back to get an open three. Fails. Embiid tries to get the defender to bite on a pump fake, go to the line. Failed. Embiid just says, we'll do it live, and shoots over a heavy contest. He helped himself create. Nothing but net. How could the commentators not be laughing? Embiid gets the ball in the post, and that basically guarantees no double. Why double Embiid in the post when all he does is raise like a foul possible three-point play? Let him shoot in the post if he wants. You can't let him shoot in the post. He's amazing. This guy's an amazing shooter. Like, from that mid-range post area, there's very few players as good as Joel Embiid at making it from the low block. This guy is actually the best post player in the NBA, in my opinion. He's literally like, this man is a center. Dwight Howard hit one too. Maybe we'll see that too. That Dwight Howard sequence is literally almost as insane as this one. It literally helped them win the game. I mean, they were down 6, and Dwight Howard hits a 3 to cut it to a 3-point game. I swear to God in my life, that's what happened. This man is not an MVP. He's the MVP, and I wouldn't be mad if either of them won it. But those are the two guys now that are my favorites, no question asked. Imagine being that big and good that you can post up a player, realize you need a 3, dribble out, pump fake the 3, and swish it while fading with the man in your face. That is Joel Embiid. That's the process, and there's no one that trusts the process more than me. Oh my God, our guy TJ McConnell. I saw this stat on Twitter, and this is like insane. 13 assists, 10 steals, 16 points, no fouls. All right, now think about that again. 10 steals, 0 fouls? What? And he got it off the bench? Literally the most perfect basketball game you could ever play. He didn't even miss a shot. He didn't even miss a shot. When are you ever going to see a game like this again? 8 for 8, 13 assists. This is the most insane basketball game from someone under like 6'3" I've ever seen in my life. How is this even possible? Like, how is this stat line actually possible if you think about it? He didn't even break this. A Hinkie disciple continues to flourish, undrafted to this. Dude, Sam Hinkie, if that man would have been allowed to run the Sixers, things would be a lot different right now. I don't know how, but they would be. TJ has always been a pesky. Glad to see him still grinding in Indy. Dude, he is just one of the scrappiest players. You can make the jokes, but like that's how he plays, bro. He's really the all-time leader in backcourt steals? Really? That's interesting. But got to give props to the man, TJ McConnell. Great game from the kid. All right, we got the end of the Warriors Trailblazers game. And, like, can you believe this? Like, literally, what is wrong with Damian Lillard? How is this guy so good at basketball that he can actually say, I'm just going to do this, like, 3 times in a row. And I'm just going to score all the points for us. And I'm just going to take over and win this game. You know, it simply does not matter who you put on me, because you can put one of your best defenders. Let's see. Draymond's over here. I would have put Draymond on him, but Draymond's probably playing the help. And it doesn't even matter. There's nowhere to help when he's going to just step back and take a 40-footer. And not only just take it. I mean, have you ever seen a shot go in that effortlessly that's not shot from Steph Curry? What a pleasure we had last night, being able to watch Steph Curry and Damian Lillard. That is just unreal, that shot he just made. I didn't think he left it short. As soon as it came out of his hands, it literally looked good. The arc on it was literally perfect. Like, literally perfect. I don't think it was short. I thought that was literally the perfect shot. And, like, again, you see him make it from that spot. What is that, the 4th one? Is that the 4th one he's made from that spot? It might be the 4th game winner he's made from this spot on the key. You have the Rockets one, the Thunder one. You have this one. There's another one I can't think of right now, and it's actually killing me. Someone let me know what it is. But he literally did the shot against someone else, too, to end the game. Or maybe I'm thinking of the Luka one. I don't know. Maybe Someone's got to help me with that one, because I'm pretty sure there's a fourth game where he literally made it from that same spot, dude. Like that same exact spot near the hash. Was there any doubt? The only thing there was doubt about was if there was enough time left for Steph Curry to do something crazy, and there wasn't. It was just simply Dame time. The clutchest player in the game. Honestly, have you ever seen someone take and make the shots that Damian Lillard takes? Thinking like LeBron, Lillard, Curry, Kyrie. I'm thinking of all the clutch players right now. Do you put KD there? I put KD there. I mean, how can you not put KD there? People would say it's not James Harden, but, James Harden and CP3 are literally two clutch players. In my opinion, I would consider them. I don't know, like, the clutchest player in the game is Damian Lillard. Is there anyone else in the world that I would want taking the last shot besides Damian Lillard? And the answer is yes. Like, there is. There's one player, and his name is Kevin Durant. I'm sorry. Kevin Durant has to be, like, the most unstoppable player I've ever seen. I don't know why I'm talking about him in a Damian Lillard thread, but I'm just thinking the clutchest player, like, if you really think about it, like, all right, say there's 15 seconds left, and you literally are down by one, and you have Lillard and KD on the court. You know Lillard can make the shot for you, but you know Kevin Durant, with Lillard on the court with him, is going to be wide open because you can't double team him, and the only way to stop him is to double team him. Anyway, Kevin Durant ran over. All right, so I found this is the Dwight Howard highlight. Let's just mute it. And like I said, this is more insane than the Joel Embiid 3. I've seen Joel Embiid make threes, like, in the course of a game. Even a clutch one. This is literally much more unbelievable. There's 4.5 seconds on the shot clock. He could easily pass it to Furkan. He could literally give it down low, really. He could have done anything else. And this man with Rudy Gobert, like, in his face, like he's not there. He just shot it and was like, let me help us win the basketball game. We're down 6. I'm going to make this 3, and it's a 3-point game. And it's like, okay, but wait, Dwight Howard? It's like, wait, what? They are so starved for 3-point shots that Dwight is forced to shoot because he hit it. Like, he hit it. Like, what? That is Ben Simmons' shooting partner, and he's not kidding. Have they actually been practicing threes together? Is this like a troll? Please tell me someone's like trolling for me, right? Right? He's literally taken over in these 2 minutes to start the fourth quarter. He did. And then he got the block, too. He got a few rebounds. He really just pulled it like it was nothing. Dude, Dwight is a 3-point contest. Let's see it. And y'all are listening prime. Is Dwight Howard in his prime now? This man is doing everything. Shooting threes. Of all the things to happen on that play. I mean, in this game, like, with that Joel Embiid 3, I think this was more unbelievable. I literally think this shot by Dwight Howard is more unbelievable than what Joel Embiid did. Man, I'm just milking these Sixers highlights, but how can I not when, like, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell literally started crying? I mean, I'm surprised they didn't literally start crying after this. First off, I'm going to say it. This is not a foul. This is a horrible call. This is literally a flop. Before we watch the reaction, there's no foul here. Rudy Gobert is doing nothing. His hand is literally on his back. Joel Embiid literally just twerks his body, makes it look like it's not a foul. What is Rudy Gobert doing? Look at him. What is this? He's literally so mad. And then Donovan Mitchell, he's like done. He literally does not deserve to be in the game anymore. Throwing his hands around. You can hear him yelling. Not here, but you can see it. That's why Joel says goodbye. That's a foul, though. I don't agree. They could have grabbed the rebound multiple times, but he literally just had his arm on his back. I didn't think it was a push. That didn't look like a push to me. Push Embiid. That was amazing. Should we credit? Is this one a great screen? What? It looks like he's literally just holding. All right. People are telling me this is a clear foul. Maybe I'm crazy. I could be crazy. This does not look like a foul to me. Miss. Now Joel's going to go up with it. The forearm's like on his back, but like, do people know what a push is? I mean, maybe the slightest of push, bro. So little. I don't agree. I don't agree. He pushes his elbow into his back. I would say his elbow's placed on his back. Not like a push. I don't agree right now. But I guess if that's the rule, then it should be called consistently. Shoved into Embiid. See, if you're going to say that it was shoved, then that's a foul to me. For me, it looks like he just has it placed there. Like he's literally about to use his arm. It's placed on the back, and now he's going to go up for the rebound. I've seen it plenty of times before. It's not like an uncommon play. See, everyone's saying this is an obvious foul, but I guess that I just see this from a completely different stance. That does not look obvious to me. What looks obvious to me is, because look, like where Embiid like flops is like it's his upper back, and like Gobert hits him like. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I literally just, I can't see him pushing him. I'm literally sitting here just looking for a push, and I just see it being placed. I don't know. It just doesn't look egregious to me, but we got a Zion poster. Let's see. Trots down with his little penguin walk. Goes right in. He, like, flies. It's, like, crazy, actually. He was in the air. He jumped here, and he's still in the air. He, like, doesn't get off the ground. That is insane, yo. He literally flies. How do you stop him? Like, you actually can't stop him. It takes more than... Like, Rudy Gobert can't stop him. He literally just runs through people. His 12th point of the quarter. 12 of 14. Zion is the Pelicans. Yep, there's no debate about that. This team is literally one person. It's Zion Williamson. Dude, that was insane, actually. He literally flew through the air on this, yo. What? Dude, it's just simply built different. All right, let's get into some post-game threads. Let's start with this Lakers-Kings game. Again, I know that no one watched this game because LeBron wasn't playing. They told me Kuzma wasn't playing, but he played, and he took a shot that, interesting play call, I would say. If you didn't see it, he, got the inbound with, a second left from, 40 feet out and just, threw it up. That was apparently the best play they could draw up, but I don't know. But the refs, I'm seriously has 0 free throw attempts. There were bad calls both ways, but man, he got fouled a lot tonight. De'Aaron Fox fouled out. Tresman, it's the refs this year. Trust me, it's the refs. The refs have literally no idea what they're doing. It's really embarrassing, actually. Not going to go into that rant again. Refs had the worst night. Oh, I guess this game thread is all about how bad the refereeing was. And again, I didn't watch this game because I don't know why anyone would sit here and subject themselves to this pain of watching the Kings-Lakers without LeBron or AD playing. Was that Buddy Hield 3 actually not reviewed? Refs was honestly awful all night. I'm about to turn this game thread off. We're just going to... Jared Dudley was more useful in his 14 minutes than Wes Matthews. Oh, my Lord. Jared Dudley was useful on the basketball court last night? Ah, how nice of the Lakers. They saved Luke Walton's job. That's very nice of them. Luke is the tanking MVP. The guy is literally the worst coach I've ever seen in my life. I'm not going to go on this rant. I'm just going to close the game thread. All right, a game we've already talked about, but let's read the post-game thread for the Trailblazers-Warriors game. I'm guessing it's going to be about Damian Lillard. I thought it was a charge. Sadly, them the breaks. But he also doesn't have much of a layup package. No Euro step. It was a charge. I agree. That was 100% a charge. Actually, let me go find it and show it, because I don't think I showed it. Yeah, I didn't show this highlight, but this is the charge that wins them the game. Blatant. Easy call. Really wasn't hard at all. Draymond just runs in. Lillard outside the restricted area. Feet set. Body's not moving. Easy call. Charge going the other way. That easy. Anyway, back to this post-game thread. Now that we've discussed the charge, let's go to Melo. They didn't show it here, but if you guys go watch the highlights, you're going to see Carmelo Anthony do this one move, and it is insane. It's this, mid-range post fadeaway, and it's out of a spin. It's a half spin, and then he fades to the baseline, and it is the most vintage Carmelo move. It is so nasty. The haters need to leave and never be allowed to watch basketball again, yo. These Melo haters are the worst fans of basketball. They shouldn't even be allowed to watch the sport. I'm telling you, anyone that hates on Carmelo Anthony is not a basketball fan. The man plays the most purest form of basketball. There's no one more fun to watch That's not true. I don't want to say that, but Carmelo Anthony has put on a show for almost 20 years, and he deserves a lot more respect than the amount he's gotten in the past 15 years. Since he's been playing, really. Anyway, double Dame the whole game and leave him one-on-one with the game on the line. Steve Kerr, genius coaching. Got to draw it up to him. I don't know, like, Draymond was there. He could have helped. I mean, he would have left someone wide open, but I mean, I think that playing 4-on-5 basketball might have been better than letting Dame Lillard shoot that shot, to be honest. He's unstoppable. He's different. Shout out to Melo this past month. Thank you, Knicks fan. I'm advancing the Melo agenda. Let's keep advancing the Melo agenda. His 10 shots against the Hornets, not one touch to the rim. It was wild. The more he plays, the better he's going to get. He's a volume scorer. The Melo fans, they're not out here. They're coming out in full force, man. We've been hiding. We've been waiting to come back, yo. Jab, 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 score. It's just like the James Harden. The dribble, 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 score. But Melo's jab, 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 score. You just have to love watching how players can score in different ways. Melo. He kept Portland in the game for 42 minutes, and then Dame Lillard, final clutch minutes, where Melo's not really his best. We'll give the ball to Dame Lillard, and he'll just score our final 8 points. Dagger 3. Draw the charge, too. I love this Trailblazers team. I wish it was like a real contender. It's just like they don't play defense. They just don't play defense. So here's something that just grabbed my attention because, again, just some games are just never talked about. And, what? Behind a 25-6 comeback in the final 6 minutes? Excuse me? What happened? Tony Snell for All-NBA. Dude, when did they get him? Like, randomly, I turned a Hawks game on the other week. Tony Snell's in the game shooting threes. It's like, what? Tony Snell? The dude that was on the Bulls for like 3 years and never did anything? Yeah, that Tony Snell. The revolution will not be... Okay, it looks like Tony Snell brought them back into this game? Tony Snell? That's unbelievable. Is Nate McMillan a great coach? No. But it's clear he knows how to motivate the... He's better than Lillard Pierce. We can say that. There's no question about that, in my opinion, that I'd rather have Nate McMillan coaching over Lillard Pierce. I'll get overlooked, but the two teams combined to go 45... Wait a minute. There was 46 free throws taken this game. How many points were scored? Okay, you're telling me about, what is that, like an eighth of the points were scored from the free throw line? That's not as bad as I thought it was. Previous high, 36 for 37. Wow, that's a lot of free throws, dude. It's crazy how many. That's what I'm trying to say, though. Like, the NBA refereeing has always been pretty shady. McMillan getting them winning. I mean, you could just... I think this one's up to Hart and Tony Snell at this point. 2 fourth quarter throwbacks. Team just seems to have different energy now. Props to Gal for putting together and argue his best all around. Yeah, this night it seems like he was playing defense. So, interesting game. I'm disappointed I didn't see anything about this game. Literally nothing about this game. Nothing. Until right now. Unreal. All right, here's another one that's, it's like a game that was played that no one talks about. Another one. There's a lot of these every night in the NBA. What's there to say here? I mean, LaMelo Ball, he's good. Terry Rozier, good scorer. Feels like one of the lowest points for... the Timberwolves, you guys are really bad. What are we going to do? Well, maybe you should play defense. So that would help. You could rebound. Your best player could try to play some interior defense and block shots, Karl Anthony Towns. They still fall apart. Yep, it makes no sense. The only thing that they had working for them was Jimmy Butler, and they got rid of him. They were the 3rd seed with him. They were one of the best teams in the West with Jimmy Butler. And they just got rid of him. I love LaMelo too. I love LaMelo. How can you... He really said, let me score 9 points and dip. 3 straight threes in the 4th. He only shoots threes, basically, and then, takes the twos, and then, this is just a great player. He came in here intending to be a point guard, and he's a 2 guard. That's why. He has Hayward, Ball, and Graham. He's a bucket as the second. Yep, I couldn't agree more. Second, third option. That's exactly where he needs to be. That's where he was in Boston. When he was going off in Boston, like, that's how he was like the 3rd option, and that's where he's best at. And he's a great scorer. This Timberwolves team is very bad. Yeah, I mean, what more is there said? This Timberwolves team is really bad. This Hornets team is young and not bad. It's like the two opposites. Like, the Hornets are like the Timberwolves, but like a real competitive team. Like, the Timberwolves should try to mimic what the Hornets have done. Because the Hornets literally the most relevant team I've ever seen in my entire life. And this year now it's like, yeah, I'll watch the Hornets because they have who? Who do they have? The reason anyone's turning the game on is for one player, LaMelo Ball. Cat doesn't do it. D'Lo, they don't do it. Think about how crazy that is. LaMelo Ball is literally more must-watch than Cat, than D'Lo, than the number one pick, than Anthony Edwards. This guy, LaMelo Ball, should have been the number one pick. Timberwolves, I don't even know. I'm done. All right, this is going to be our last thread for the day. I'm not going to even talk about the Thunder Mavericks game. I don't like talking about the Thunder, so we'll just talk about this game, which I don't even want to talk about either because the Rockets are just like the Thunder. They're not worth talking about at all, no matter who plays them. And, yeah, just pay no attention to the percentages that Wall and Oladipo shot because they played terribly. Like, they weren't even good. Like, it doesn't even matter, though. Their teammates don't get involved. There's no defense. They don't have a center. Christian Wood, like, where? He needs to come back. But, of course, you can't play the prize in possession like that. You just can't. You have to wait for him to come back. But win that ring. See, James Harden fans should want him to win. And Houston is the only franchise. But James Harden, MVP voting, the stock going up. Joel Embiid is at the top. But James Harden, he's coming. He's coming. He's right there. He's right there. He's coming. Don't worry. He's coming. He's unbelievable. Triple-double in his return. They blow them out. The Nets are just so good, man. The development of Bruce Brown is a big silver lining, KD being out. Couldn't agree more. Play the Nets, but he's a player who does whatever he can, and he's not asked to do a lot. Rockets 13 damn losses in a row. They're going to get Cade Cunningham. Don't worry. He's going there. I'd be very shocked if he doesn't go. Played toxic. Nick Claxton made yet another offensive. Dude, this guy Nicholas Claxton was balling tonight. But again, the Rockets, they don't have a professional basketball team. Let's just say what it is. They don't. They are not. You cannot go out on the court and play 48 minutes without a center. That's it. And this is the exact reason why. Because Nicholas Claxton will dominate you. Nicholas Claxton will dominate you. And that is why you need a center. Done. Conversation over. I lied. This game's going to get a little bit of a talking to. Just because it was... I don't know. The game doesn't deserve to be talked about, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Lou Dort, you need to play better. It's just... This has to be the lowest scoring game this season so far. Yeah, literally 78-86. What was it? So the Mavs ranked 22nd. Have held two teams the lowest point totals. It's almost like being fully healthy, kind of helps. I don't know. Having your full team is definitely going to make you play better. What it look like without point guards? That's right. Luka Doncic didn't even play in this game. That's why I didn't want to talk about this game. I was wondering the reason was that I was like, the Thunder Mavericks game was the worst game of last night. I shouldn't even bother talking about it. And it was because Luka Doncic didn't play and the Mavericks still win. How does Luka Doncic not play and Kristaps only drops 19? I feel like he should have dropped at least 25, 30. I want to see it, KP. I feel bad that this guy watched this entire game. What is it like cheering for a team on a 10-3 set? Way more fun with Luka. I would agree. Why am I looking at this thread still? I need to end this video right now after looking at this thread. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, leave comments what you thought about these games. Why am I still looking at this post-game thread? Mavs announcers. All right, I'm going to go now, guys. I'm done looking at this thread. Peace out, boys.